I served 9 years in the United States Marine Corps, and while I served, I deployed a couple of times to the Middle East, down to Central America. It was a really tough time in my life. We went through a lot over there, from combat to losing our guys, to our guys coming back not the same as they were, from both visible and invisible wounds. We were in a motorized vehicle convoy in Afghanistan, and we were hit by an ID. Our driver was medevaced, and I survived the explosion. He did too, but our gunner had some significant TBI as well. It wasn't really so much the shrapnel or the heat or anything like that. It was just the pressure wave coming through that vehicle. And I think that was my first TBI. And after that, a lot of PTSD that I had to find different ways to overcome. Not everything was working though.
We just dealt with it over the years and not really thought that much about it until we started hearing about this, and then we got involved in it and we realized that, hey, you know, I should have done this years ago.
My osteoarthritis in my feet and my knees has been alleviated. The other thing I noticed is because of my high blood pressure, I have a situation called dry eye, which I'm on medication for. And after the 6 dives, I've noticed that during the day, I don't have to use any over-the-counter medicine. So at night I take my prescription medicine, but during the day I don't have to take any of the over-the-counter things.
The benefits are phenomenal. When you're out there playing with your grandchildren, when you're chasing balls with the dog, when you're just feeling great and you can get up and go again, it means everything to you.
This has actually opened my mind a lot more. So my focus, my mental clarity, my decision-making abilities, and reduction in headaches has been the biggest thing that I've noticed that is more mental in nature, that has dramatically improved since just starting out in the program.
I've been sober for a little over a year now, and that irritability was still a huge factor in my everyday life. And when I did HBOT, like after the first week, it really like zapped it. Like it was like just gone, and it hasn't been back since, and I don't expect it to return. Whatever string it was, like that substance-induced mood disorder was like hanging from, like the HBOT just like cut that string and it's gone.
I think every veteran that has any time in, or anybody, not just a veteran, I mean police officers, firemen, people who's seen some stuff that normal people don't see, it ought to be almost mandatory that you do this, because it not only helps yourself, it helps your family. And that's a big thing with today's society and the military, of the men and women who's been in combat for the last 15 years need it. But so some of us old guys that was in Vietnam need it just as bad as the younger folks do.
Unfortunately, a lot of veterans who deal with a lot of anxiety, PTSD, and everything else have taken their own lives. I could have been one of those service members on that list as well.